everybody. Today I wanted to talk about moods. So I might have said it on this podcast or this YouTube station or my other podcasts, or for those of you who know me, probably in person 1,000 times. I'm big into kind of accepting the moods that you're in, right? And embracing them. And by that, I don't mean like the unhealthy adaptation of emotional dysregulation, right? Like I'm angry and so I'm going to punch somebody in the face. Well, that's not what I'm talking about here, right? I'm talking about the embracing of this idea that we do not always have to be happy, whatever the heck happy means, right? Content, yes, we should always be content and grateful. But happiness is just, it's neurotic. If we were to be happy all the time, it would be very bizarre to see somebody who's happy all the time. So that's not what we're striving for here. So we want to embrace the moods that we have. And sometimes my moods are, I don't want to talk to people, and that's a lot, but I'm an introvert and that makes sense. But then some other days my mood is hope-filled or magical or sad or frustrated, or my mood is, I don't even know what it is. I'm kind of all over the place. And I would like to encourage all of us to embrace that. And there's a couple ways that we can embrace it. And today, again, a little off center from what I normally talk about. I want to talk about kind of decorating your environment and yourself. Stay with me for just a moment. So the embracing of moods is hard, or maybe it's easy. We understand like comfy, right? I understand the comfy mood. I need to feel comfortable. And so I know exactly the clothes I'm going to put on, right? There's usually pajamas, or there's like yoga pants, or there's no pants, or whatever your deal is in regards to comfy. That we illicitly understand. But we don't necessarily have outfits for other things like joyous or excited. We have fancy, I want to feel regal. That one we kind of get. But all of this, there's a huge space in between of the comfy and like the regalia and queenship that we have. There's all of these other areas in between, but we don't necessarily have outfits for that. And now hold on, because you're probably rolling your eyes and going, oh my gosh, do we need outfits for all that thing? Trust me. Listen, I've had this shirt. This shirt's from 1976. It says hogs are beautiful. Like, I've had this shirt for decades. I got it at a thrift store, right? I'm not a big consumer person. Like, I don't like the idea of buying things for the sake of buying them. There should always be a deliberate reason or deliberate need for the things that we buy, and I'm against overconsumption. I'm trying to say here to think and be deliberate about what you wear every day in order to reflect and embrace the mood that you're in. Again, I don't think we do a very good job of that, right? I think there's a lot of talk about embracing the moods and accepting, you're supposed to be accepting of everything, which is technicnically true. Well, not everything, but you know what I mean? Being accepting, especially of ourselves, is very important. But especially the moods that we have that are not perfect, that are not joyous or even grateful or happy or whatever that is. We're supposed to embrace those things, or we should embrace them. Yes, we should work on them. If we find that our moods are constantly negative, yeah, we should probably do something to try to work on that. But overall, like, if you're just the average person or having an average feeling that is for an average day and it's not consuming you, or it's not kind of impacting your life in a negative way, then those things should be embraced. It is okay to feel jealous or envious or upset or sad or all of those things. And one of the easiest ways to accept those things is to be deliberate about the things that we wear. So for instance, to stay with me. So way back in the day, I had a professor that was like, what was your favorite outfit as a kid? And I pose that to you now. What was your favorite outfit as a kid? And I'm sure that most of you can think about it. For me, it was purple jellies, which tells you how old I am. And this cute little yellow and purple, like small squared little skirt, and this very purple shirt with these buttons and this nice little collar. And when I had it on, I felt so fancy and I felt so just pretty, and things that I did not feel I was on the regular day. And it was funny how an outfit could make you feel that way. And as adults, we get that, right? Because like people like to go to balls, or they like to get dressed up and do something fun and fancy. Because it makes them feel better. And when I was younger, you'd always hear dress for the job that you want. You know what I mean? So you're supposed to always wear it. And don't get me wrong, I love to see people, like, I like to see the men with the dapper, with the vests on and the ties. Like, it's really sharp to see that, right? It's very sharp to see it. And when you see it, you can those people have this air of confidence on them because it's not normal dress. So if an outfit can elicit a mood in us, then it makes just as much sense that an outfit could help us accept and embrace a mood that we already have, right? So you can use it in two ways. You could use an outfit to embrace that part of you and make a deliberate act to do so, or you could make a deliberate act in order to help lift you out of a mood that you feel like you don't want to be in. And both are totally fine. And I would encourage you to play with both. See if you can develop an outfit that, or something to wear that would be prescriptive of the days when you're feeling down or out, or when the days that when you're feeling a little anti than what you are in under your normal circumstances, and just play with that and see what you come up with. And then, as an aside, I would also encourage you to think about the spaces that you're in, right? The moods that you want to have when in the spaces that you're in should be what the room looks like, right? Like if my mood for in the bedroom is sexy, then my environment in my bedroom should elicit the feeling of sexiness, right? It should be curves and colors and plush things and stuff to feel. And if I want the mood for my bedroom to be sleepy time, then it should be quiet and not chaotic and no flashy lights all over the place. And if I want my living space to be calm and relaxed, like I want to go there, then my living space shouldn't be stuffed with stuff and lots of bright colors everywhere, unless bright colors make you calm, which is rare, but it could happen, right? But like, we should be being deliberate about not only the spaces that we inhabit, but the space that is us, in order to better kind of embrace who we are and who we want to be. And that is my encouragement for you all. And so I hope if you would please find that outfit or recreate that favorite outfit of yours as a kid and send me a picture, because I would love to see it. And in the meantime, if they do start making purple jellies again, I will be picking myself up a pair, which is sad and horrifying to think about all at the same time, but it could make me feel a little bit better. So send me pictures, please.